Moose Watch! Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, it is Moose Watch, and the Manitoba Moose have finally replaced Eric Dubois with Bob Nardella as an assistant coach. So for those of you that don't know, the Manitoba Moose coaching staff has actually went through a couple changes over the past 2 years. First, it was Nolan Baumgartner getting picked up by the Ottawa Senators as a member of Travis Green's staff, and in turn, the Manitoba Moose then brought in Morgan Klimchuk, a former first-round pick with the Calgary Flames, to basically, this was before rookie camp, so he got a lot of reps in working with players in developmental and all that stuff. So I was a little surprised when Eric Dubois left for the Dell League in Germany, and they didn't announce anyone yet. They kept it for quite a while, and here we are on August 19th. The Manitoba Moose have announced Bob Nardella is going to be serving as an assistant coach under Mark Morrison. Bob Nardella has been all around the world in terms of where he's played. He's only coached for one team, but he's coached for it for quite a long time. He's played in the IHL, the AHL, he's played overseas. He is a Italian American. He never made it up to the NHL, but he did play a decent amount of stint in the AHL, including winning the Calder Cup in 2002, as well as winning 2 championships in the IHL, the International Hockey League, which is like the precursor. I don't want to say it's the precursor to the AHL, but it kind of is. There is an overlap on certain teams that played in the IHL and then played in the AHL. But since he retired in, I want to say, the 2010s, he began coaching in 2012, 2013, and he was a member of the Chicago Wolves organization as a skills coach. He was then moved up to assistant coaching in 2014, 2015, and then he actually serving as raising the Calder Cup in 2022, and he was elevated to head coach in 2023, 2024, which is last year. So it's a little surprising that a guy who was primed as a head coach last year is settling for an assistant coach job. But nonetheless, I like the hire. I think the hire is fine. The only thing that is surprising is that he has done there's only anything kind of alarming, shall I say, that was on his record, was basically the fact that, about 2 years ago, he was suspended for 10 games for, I believe, uttering a slur on the ice, which is not great. But let's just hope that he learned his lesson, and he's had no problems last season, and hopefully won't have any going forward. I like the hire. I think that overall, that's probably the last move the Manitoba Moose are going to make this year. I'm going to be honest, some of my sources were telling me that Mark Morrison could be up for moving, but I don't see that happening this year. I think he's going to stick around for at least one more year for sure. And then going forward, I think it's just a couple of departures. There's about 3 departure videos that I have to cover. If you've been monitoring the channel as we've been covering the Moose players leaving, there are 3 players left to leave. Ryan Chizowski is one of them. Patrick Guzzo is another, and Liam Malmquist are the 3 people that have no contracts to their name, and played time with the Manitoba Moose last year. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts on this hiring. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Back again, far side, quick shot, deflected in front, they score! Cole Perfetti with a deflection! 1.6 seconds left! In the third period, the Jets have tied it up at 3! Holy smokes!